A fifth-round rookie just shook the foundations of the NFL, not with a game-winning touchdown or a Super Bowl ring, but with a contract clause so revolutionary, insiders are calling it a ticking time bomb. That rookie is Shedeur Sanders. In just a matter of weeks, he's pulled in a staggering $250 million in jersey sales and forced Nike into preparing the biggest rookie endorsement deal in league history. And here's the kicker. He's already made more money off merchandise than his entire rookie contract is worth. The secret behind it all? A groundbreaking deal called the Prime Equity Clause. It guarantees Shedeur a cut of every dollar his name generates: jerseys, cleats, sponsorships, and even media rights. No rookie has ever pulled this off before. NFL executives are furious, branding him arrogant, entitled, and a problem waiting to happen. But fans can't stop buying his gear, fueling the fire and proving the league dead wrong. The question is, has Shedeur Sanders just opened the door to a new era of player power? Or is he setting himself up to be the NFL's biggest mistake? When Shedeur Sanders stepped onto the field for his very first preseason game, no one could have predicted the chaos that was about to follow. Sure, there was hype. After all, he was Deion's son. Sure, there were doubts. He was a fifth-rounder, not a first-round franchise savior. But what happened next sent shockwaves through the entire league. His debut against the Carolina Panthers was decent. 14 completions, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns. Solid, but not spectacular. Yet within hours, something unprecedented began. His jersey sales exploded at a pace the NFL had never seen before. By the end of the week, Shedeur Sanders had racked up an unbelievable $250 million in rookie jersey sales. This wasn't an error. This wasn't a rumor. This was reality. Most rookies are lucky to sell a few thousand jerseys in a year. Fifth round. Quarterbacks usually struggle to even stick around long enough for fans to remember their names. Shedeur had done what no one thought possible, and he did it in weeks. The money is where things get insane. Thanks to the Prime Equity Clause, the very contract demand that executives fought so hard against, Shedeur isn't just collecting a small royalty check. He's pocketing an estimated $14 million from those sales alone, triple his entire rookie contract before even stepping into a real NFL game. A rookie who hasn't taken a single snap in a regular season matchup has already out-earned countless veterans. He's flipped the entire economic model of what a rookie quarterback is worth. And the league hates it. For decades, the NFL controlled everything. Rookies took their standard contracts, hoped to stay healthy, and prayed for a big payday down the line. But Shedeur skipped the line. He walked in with a business plan, a marketing machine, and a contract. That made him untouchable. The Prime Equity Clause is the heart of it all. It guarantees Sanders a percentage of revenue from every piece of merchandise tied to his name. Jerseys, cleats, t-shirts, even highlight clips tied to media rights. Every fan buying into the Sanders hype isn't just supporting a team. They're directly lining Shedeur's pockets. That turns him from an employee into a business partner. In a league that has long treated rookies as replaceable chess pieces, this kind of power is unheard of. It's a nightmare for owners who have spent decades hoarding those profits for themselves. If Shedeur succeeds, imagine the ripple effect. What happens when quarterbacks like Caleb Williams or Arch Manning demand the same clause? What happens when every rookie suddenly insists on equity in their likeness? The NFL's tightly controlled system could collapse overnight. The backlash was immediate. Executives whispered to reporters that Sanders was arrogant, uncoachable, too flashy. Scouts questioned his body language, said he blamed teammates, and painted him as entitled. But none of that was really about football. It was about fear. Fear of Shedeur came into the NFL not as a pawn, but as a corporation. And the league wasn't ready. Nike, however, saw the genius. They didn't just sign Sanders. They went all in, launching a marketing war designed to make him the face of a new era. Even before the draft, Nike had started laying the groundwork. Custom cleats, throwback sneakers inspired by Deion's legendary Diamond Turf line, cryptic posts teasing only a matter of time. It was a masterclass in anticipation. By the time Sanders stepped onto the field, Nike had primed the market for a cultural explosion. When he scored that preseason touchdown, Nike dropped a perfectly timed ad featuring his now iconic watch celebration with the words, "Only a matter of time." It went viral instantly. Hundreds of thousands of likes, thousands of reposts, millions in sales. Times Square lit up with his face. Sneaker blogs couldn't stop talking. Nike had transformed a fifth-round pick into a global icon overnight. The NFL, meanwhile, doubled down on its resistance. Every move Sanders made was scrutinized. A flashy celebration? Disrespectful. A joke about the GM? Immature. Driving slightly over the speed limit? Reckless. Things that other players got away with became scandals for Shedeur. The double standard was obvious, and it wasn't just about him. It was about his last name. Deion Primetime Sanders had clashed with the establishment for decades, bringing swagger, flash, and unapologetic confidence to a league that preferred its stars buttoned up and obedient. Now his son was carrying that same DNA into the NFL, and executives hated it. To them, Shedeur wasn't just himself. He was a reminder of everything Prime represented: independence, confidence, and control. But every attempt to drag him down only elevated his legend. Fans rallied harder. Merchandise sales climbed higher. His influence grew stronger. Shedeur wasn't just a rookie anymore. He was a cultural lightning rod. Inside the Browns' locker room, this created tension. Some veterans rolled their eyes at the cameras in constant attention. Some wondered if his brand-first approach would distract from football, but then came the numbers. Sanders posted a preseason passer rating of 106.8. Fellow rookie Dylan Gabriel, a shaky 66.1 with an interception. By performance alone, Sanders was proving he belonged. Yet politics and whispers about his maturity kept him under scrutiny. And that's the dilemma facing the Browns. On one hand, they have a rookie who might be their most talented quarterback, their biggest media draw, and their key to the future. On the other, they have a player the league itself seems desperate to humble. Sanders isn't just competing for a starting spot. He's competing against a system rooting for him to fail. The stakes couldn't be higher. If Sanders continues to thrive, if his prime equity clause works, if his endorsements keep booming, if his play on the field matches the hype, he doesn't just change his career. He changes the entire NFL. Every rookie watching will want the same power. Every contract negotiation will shift. The days of owners controlling every dime and every image might be numbered. But if Sanders falters, if the critics are right, if the distractions pile up, if the off-field noise overwhelms the on-field results, then his empire collapses before it ever truly begins. Nike pulls back. Fans move on. The NFL pats itself on the back for preserving the status quo. This isn't just about touchdowns anymore. This is about power. This is about control. And this is about whether one young quarterback can rewrite the rules of professional sports before the league chews him up and spits him out. The question now is simple. Is Shedeur Sanders the future of the NFL, or is he a cautionary tale waiting to unfold?